Let's head to Ratana, where I suspect it has been very hot today. The Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern received a warm welcome at Ratana and in a surprise gesture was gifted a name for her baby. The Labour leader was welcomed with a pōwhiri, along with other Labour, New Zealand First and Green MPs, with the church suggesting a middle name for her baby. It's Waru, which of course is the te reo word for 8. Our cameraman Richard Tindiller and Māori Issues correspondent Mihingarangi Forbes are in Ratana. Mihi is beaming in now live. Tēnā koe, Mihi, tell me about your day.
Tēnā koe, John. Well, it was here in the temple behind me this morning that the tūmoaki, which is the leader of the movement, his name is Hare Meihana, had the idea when he was baptising about 40 children from the movement that he would gift this very significant name to the Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern. But he held on to that little secret. He didn't tell anyone, and he told the world on the Pai today. What's in a name? Well, a century of history if it's Te Waru or Noema, the name gifted to the unborn child of the Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern today at Ratana. It means the 8th of November, the day the leader of the Ratana movement, T.W. Ratana, had his vision to unite his people. That vision started a movement and is today a large Māori religion. The movement's secretary, Piriwiritua Rurafe, explains.
Absolutely significant for the chairman of the church to use that special number that we all look forward to every year as the second name for the child of the Prime Minister.
Is it a name that lots of children from the Ratana movement have?
No, they're usually names like Anahera and Temepara, and so it's the first time that I've heard of a child being named Te Waru.
There was special mention of the relationship between the Labour Party and the Ratana Church, and partway through the ceremony, 2 women came to escort Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern and Minister Nanaia Mahuta to sit with the church and deliver her speech under the mahau or the porch. Following the pōwhiri, Ms Ardern spoke of her appreciation.
I certainly feel very privileged, the number of people who have made suggestions. I think we're starting to form a bit of a long list, but the suggestion today and in fact the entire welcome was warmly given.
Around 200 accompanied the government's group today. Green Party co-leader James Shaw spoke about the Treaty of Waitangi and its significance. Many spoke of poverty, but Te Reo Māori was also on the table, with one of the Māori language exponents, Huirangi Waikerepuru, reminding the crowd how important the survival of Te Reo is. The announcement that the Prime Minister will speak on the marae at Waitangi in coming weeks was also discussed, but it seems the coalition, particularly those from the north, are in full support, with Winston Peters saying he'll wait to see exactly what the protocols will be.
Because we haven't seen exactly how that's going to be laid out, I think they're all being premature. But more importantly, cultures that don't adapt die. That's a fact, and Māori should come to grips with it.
His colleague Shane Jones agreed.
I think the mana whenua have the ability to adapt our culture, and it's not an easy step to take, but we're honouring the status of the Prime Minister in Ngāpuhi Nui Tonu. So no, I'm not particularly bitter and twisted about it.
The weight of the decision to speak lies with advisers, such as Labour Minister Peeni Henare.
I say it's a new world. It's a brave new world. We have a female Prime Minister, an amazing female Prime Minister that represents generational change. I've always been an advocate of having, allowing wahine to speak. I've always been an advocate of that.
Around the Ratana Pā, followers of the faith wore big smiles at the prospect that the Prime Minister's baby might share a special connection with their community. But only time will tell.
It was our Māori Issues correspondent Mihingarangi Forbes, of course, at Ratana with our cameraman Richard Tindiller.